Salutations, valued member. We are confident that your financial growth is progressing robustly, hand in hand with our mutual trust and collaboration at EuroBliss. Do you know? Invest in EuroBliss, where every contribution cultivates a landscape of innovation and prosperity. In this video, we will delve into the workings of the Xpresso Investonics business model offered by EuroBliss. We will explore how the profit generation algorithms operate and flow. As you know, EuroBliss offer a total of 7 Xpresso Investonics hosting models, each available to all users. Xpresso Bloom Hosting Model $10,000. Xpresso Galaxy Hosting Model $7,500. Xpresso Infinity Hosting Model $5,000. Xpresso Fusion Hosting Model $2,500. Xpresso Meta Hosting Model $1,000. Xpresso Luxus Hosting Model $500. Xpresso Osaka Hosting Model $100. Absolutely. Let's dive into the Bloom Hosting Model's generation flow graph. In this part of our video, we will be focusing on the Xpresso Bloom Hosting Model, which is our premium offering. We will walk you through its generation flow graph, explaining how it operates and generates profits. So, stay tuned as we delve deeper into the workings of the Bloom Hosting Model. This will give you a clearer understanding of its efficiency and the potential benefits it can bring to your business. Let's get started. Xpresso Bloom Hosting Model $5,000. Phase 1. The first 50 days. In this phase, you will be subscribing to a package valued at $5,000. This investment will be added to your Commercio Trading Fund wallet. The fund will then be divided equally, with $2,500 allocated to the Frontier Fund and the remaining $2,500 assigned to the Balancing Fund. Now, let's talk about profit generation. Your $2,500 in the Frontier Fund will start generating profits at a rate of 30% daily for the first 50 days. This means that by the end of this period, you will have generated profits amounting to $375. These profits will be credited to your Swag eBox and Swap eBox accounts as per the proposed index. Now, let's explore the subsequent phases of the Bloom Hosting Model's generation flow in our next segment. Phase 2, the second 50 days. As we move into the second phase, which spans the next 50 days, the profit generation flow increases to 0.55% daily with an increment of 25%. Upon completion of the first 50 days, marking 100 days in total, 20% of the fund, which is $500, will be automatically deducted from your Balancing Fund and added to your Frontier Fund. This means your Frontier Trading Fund will now be $3,000, $2,500 plus $500. The profit will then be raised by increments of 25% for the next 50 days, following the same pattern as before. This means the profit generation will be 0.55% daily, 30% plus 25% for the second set of 50 days. Furthermore, your $3,000 in the Frontier Fund will start generating profits at a rate of 0.55% daily for the second 50 days. By the end of this period, you will have generated profits amounting to $825. These profits will be credited to your Swag eBox and Swap eBox accounts as per the proposed index. Now, let's explore the subsequent phases in our next segment. Welcome to Phase 3 of our investment strategy, where we continue to build on the success of the previous phases. As we embark on the next 50 days, we're introducing an enhanced profit generation flow designed to maximize your returns. Here's how it works. At the completion of the second set of 50 days, we will systematically allocate an additional 20% of the fund, amounting to $500, from your Balancing Fund to your Frontier Fund. Consequently, your Frontier trading balance will increase from $3,000 to $3,500. To further boost your earnings, we will raise the profit rate by an increment of 25% for the upcoming 50 days. Now, let's break down the numbers. Your Frontier Fund, now at $3,500, will generate profits at an improved rate of 0.80% daily. This adjustment reflects the combined previous profit rate of 0.55% and the new increment of 25%, totaling a daily profit rate of 80% for the third set of 50 days. Over this period, your Frontier Fund is projected to generate profits totaling $1,400. These profits will be systematically credited or saved into your Swag eBox and Swap eBox accounts in accordance with the proposed index. Now, let's explore the subsequent phases in our next segment. After the third 50 days, i.e., fourth running and systematically 200 days of completion, 20% of the fund, i.e. $500, again will be automatically deducted from your balancing fund and will be added to your Frontier fund. So your Frontier trading will now be $3D500 plus $500 equals $4,000. And profit will be raised by increments of 25% for next 50 days. And this will keep going on systematically. Now again, following the same patterns, profit generation as 0.80 plus 25 equals 0.90 equals 105% daily for fourth 50 days. Now furthermore, your $4,000 of Frontier funds starts profit generation as 105% daily for fourth 50 days. The generated profits $2,100 will be credited or saved into your Swag eBox accounts and Swap eBox accounts as per index proposed. Now, let's explore the subsequent phases in our next segment, i.e. Phase 5. After the fourth 50 days, i.e. fifth running and systematically 250 days of completion, 20% of the fund, i.e. $500, again will be automatically deducted from your balancing fund and will be added to your Frontier fund. So your Frontier trading will now be $4,000 plus $500 equals $4,500. And profit will be raised by increments of 25% for next 50 days. And this will keep going on systematically. Now again, following the same patterns, profit generation is 105 plus 25 equals 130 equals 130% daily for fifth 50 days. Now furthermore, your $4,500 of Frontier funds starts profit generation as 130% daily for fifth 50 days. The generated profits $29.25 will be credited or saved into your Swag eBox accounts and Swap eBox accounts as per index proposed. Now, let's explore the subsequent phases in our next and the last segment, i.e. Phase 6. After the fifth 50 days, i.e. sixth running and systematically 300 days of completion, 20% of the fund, i.e. $500, again will be automatically deducted from your balancing fund and will be added to your Frontier fund. So your Frontier trading will now be $4,500 plus $500 equals $5,000, and profit will be raised by increments of 25% for next 50 days, and this will keep going on systematically. Now again, following the same patterns, profit generation as 130 plus 25 equals 155 equals 155% daily for sixth 50 days. Now furthermore, your $5,000 of Frontier funds starts profit generation as 155% daily for sixth 50 days. The generated profits $3D875 will be credited or saved into your Swag eBox accounts and Swap eBox accounts as per index proposed. Until this point, we have examined the Frontier fund's behavior, working, and trading strategies, which are methodically guided by a cost-averaging algorithm and reinforced through the steady support and engagement of the Staging Balancing Fund. Let's delve into how the Staging Balancing Funds contribute an extra zest to profit generation. The Balancing Fund consistently generates profits with a fixed income every 50 days, albeit in a decreasing pattern. It yields a steady 20% profit on the reserved fund that companies hold, acting as a balancing or supporting fund for the trades. Here's a breakdown of the additional profits generated by the Staging Balancing Fund at various reserved amounts. First reserve, $2,500 generates an additional $500. Second reserve, $2,000 generates an additional $400. Third reserve, $1,500 generates an additional $300. Fourth reserve, $1,000 generates an additional $200. Fifth reserve, $500 generates an additional $100. In total, the Staging Balancing Fund has produced an additional profit of $1,500. Can you sense the excitement? Don't let this opportunity slip away. Become a part of our community today. Explore our extensive library for detailed insights and receive immediate advice from a EuroBliss consultant or mentor. We look forward to seeing you in our forthcoming videos. In the meantime, continue to prosper as a genuine passionpreneur and businesspreneur. Keep an eye out for more. Stay tuned.